As Sarah wandered through the bustling city streets, she took in the swirling sights all around her. Where others saw only people rushing by, Sarah noticed something more, the colorful glows that seemed to surround each person. To her eyes, it was like everyone had their own unique aura, like paint splashes filling the air. She never went anywhere without her sketchbook, quickly capturing the blurred impressions of souls she passed. Flipping through the worn pages was like reading a story in shades of emotion, quietly revealing this busy place's hidden depths. Jim was quite different. He lived his life precisely, everything scheduled and planned like chess moves in the business world. While at work among the skyscrapers and suits, a softer side remained inside. In private, classical music transported him to dreams of times past. Beyond the hard edges of steel and glass towers, a hidden tune survived from days gone by. Their paths collided not with a big scene, but with a little mistake in the busy namelessness of a subway train. Jim, deep in thought, bumped into Sarah. She dropped her sketch pad, and without realizing, Jim stepped on it. This left a dirty mark that messed up her sketch. Initially, Sarah was quite upset about it, but the more she looked at the sketch, the more she couldn't help but notice how the muddy footprint was somehow adding something to the sketch. Very quickly, Sarah forgot about the accident and found herself drawing, trying new things, perfecting a new style. On a rainy day in a quiet café, Sarah and Jim met again. While the storm raged outside, she sat peacefully painting the falling rain. Her brush glided across the canvas, catching the raindrops' rhythmic dance. Jim watched in awe as order emerged from chaos on her painting. As the storm continued its fury outside, Sarah transformed it into beauty. Her artwork reminded Jim that even in life's wildest moments, we can find calm and meaning if we look carefully enough. There is harmony to be found in what seems unruly, and creation that rises from disarray. In her rain-filled painting, Jim glimpsed a part of himself and gained hope for overcast days. The pivotal part of their story came together outside in the city park, where kids' happy screams filled the air, very different from Sarah being alone with her art, and Jim rarely getting away from his stressful job. A frisbee thrown by a child came floating over, becoming the strange thing that brought their destinies together, sailing towards Sarah's painting with no doubt that it would mess it up. Jim caught it just in time, just a moment from disaster. Sarah and Jim chatted after the experience, feeling thankful and interested in learning more about each other. Their talk wandered from art to dreams, peeling back the normal masks they showed. Sarah told her story as an artist, her words creating pictures of who she really was inside. Jim listened closely, touched by her dedication. He opened up about his secret love of music, a hidden part of himself he didn't often share. Their conversation revealed the deeper sides beneath what most people saw every day. When Jim and Sarah met, it sparked an unlikely partnership. Jim saw Sarah's lively artwork as a way to bring some personality to the dull hallways of his company. The corporate mandate threatened to cage Sarah's creative spirit, demanding her art conform to the brand's vision. Sarah had to make a tough decision. The company wanted to display her art, but wanted to change it too. She wasn't going to let that happen. She fought for her paintings to stay on the walls, but she fought even harder for them to stay true to her vision. Jim saw how determined Sarah was. It inspired him to back her up. He wasn't going to let the company mess with her art either. He stood up to the bosses to protect what really mattered, keeping art real. Sarah and Jim worked together in new ways that changed their business and lives. Sarah used her creativity to reach more people, and her career grew in unexpected directions. Jim found balance and happiness by combining different parts of his life. Their teamwork made positive differences. Their story highlights the lucky wonderfulness of life's unforeseen journey. It reminds us that even during upsetting times, connections are made. Small events can sway paths and change completely their direction, and destinies reshape, all through life's constant beat. As our story comes to a close, your journey with us is just beginning. If our tale has touched your heart or sparked your imagination, join our growing family of storytellers by hitting that like button and subscribing to our channel. Let's weave the next narrative together. Share this story with a kindred spirit and lend your voice to ours in the comments below. Every like, share, and subscribe not only brightens our path, but helps us craft even more enchanting tales for you.